Do 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 do. We were fighting the Roaring Knight for genuinely. It was probably like a minute and 10 seconds. I don't remember the theme of the Roaring Knight at all. A minute, yeah, and I think most of that minute was deliberating like what Susie should do. Or like 8 seconds. It was like 8 seconds once an attack started. So I went back and I fought Tenna again, and something occurred to me. Streaming, I think, really does. Like, it's probably easier for many gamers, but streaming really does make you a worse gamer. Because I fought Tenna again, and I no-hit Tenna up until the section where it's like Susie Zilla fighting the gold statue. I was like, wow, what? It made me think, am I a bad gamer or am I an entertaining gamer? And you got the boneless wings? Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Would you mind if, while this ad break is going, I went and filled my flipping water bottle? I'll be back in 1 second. Continue to enjoy the world revolving until I get back. Hello. Alright, I'm back. Did we beat Jubble? Did we beat Jubble, or could he do anything? Jubble... I can do anything. Jubble was also interesting, just conceptually as a character. So, what was it that Sham said? He could do anything like get defeated. True. He could do anything except beat us in a fair 1v1. It was only fair on the attempt where we won. What did Sham say? How was it that Jubble came to be aware of the nature of the Dark World? I don't recall. But Jebel's freedom, Jebel's version of freedom, was an understanding. It was just an understanding that basically, like, it's all a game. Right? That was the reason that Jebel was, like, crazy, basically. He felt free because he knew that it kind of didn't matter because they're all toys. Spamton's understanding. Spamton is a spam email, right? He's like a fucking phishing email. How did he do that? I don't remember. I do not remember how Jevil came to that realization, but Spamton's ideal, his freedom, seems a bit more in concert with like true agency, right? Because Spamton seemed to have a more solid idea of what to himself. Actually, no. If that was what Jevil meant by being free, it was just his understanding that it kind of we're all players on the stage. Then that's a complete idea. But Spamton had an idea of the goal he wanted to accomplish. He wanted the soul. He wanted the soul from Chris to sort of give himself like actual agency, like control, sort of like the player has over the events of the world. Interesting. I really like the secret bosses, and then the Shadow Mantle holder, the Shadow Mantle creature, the thing, seems to. It had some familiarity with Chris, and it had some awareness of Chris's like feelings of like being a puppet, right? I like the secret bosses. I think that these are pretty cool. All right, let's run it back. Most people call it ERAM because that's what the OST is called. Okay, I had no idea what to identify it as because I it was just sort of like it's never identified by a name like in game, but I guess some things like work like that, right? Well, no, I was gonna say like Gaster, but actually the being that people associate with Gaster is in game called the Mystery Man, right? The Mysterious Man. So I guess that probably is Gaster's appearance, but I guess we have no confirmation of that. In any case, yeah, that makes sense. ERAM, interesting. Play chapter 4? No thanks. Tenna got die. Yeah, tragically Tenna is kill. Could be both. Yeah, probably so. The beginning, a cyber's world, late night prophecy. What's the significance of these asterisks? And what on earth is that symbol down in the bottom right? This is interesting. Here's another thing to think about. How many save files have completed the chapter? Ah, okay, thank you. Ah, I see. I don't even know what this would be related to, but the beginning is said to take place on Thursday, which means this is Friday. Friday night, presumably Saturday. I don't think, I mean, it could still be Friday night, but maybe, I don't know, into the early morning of Saturday. I guess the only thing that keeping track of that ties into is, I was talking about, I thought a lot about why, also welcome in Shmoogie. I thought about why Chris slashed the tires to the car, because initially, one of my first thoughts was maybe to stop Toriel from taking them to school, but that wouldn't work because school's right down the street. You could walk anyway. And there's no school tomorrow. They explicitly said there's not school on Saturday. So interesting. Anyway, we return to Friday night. Why does Persona do school on Saturdays? I think that's how it works in Japan. I think they just have Sunday off. The Legend of Deltarune. 6-day weeks. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think. I guess I've never really thought that much about it. If this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity would occur. The Roaring. Interestingly, so it's not... They have classes 5 days a week. Really? So then why does Persona do... the 6-day school week was phased out in 2002. Huh. So... Are Gekko-kan and, what's the name of the school in Yasui Inaba? I don't remember. Alice is behind with the times, yeah. Interesting. Thanks for that, Itzel. Yasogami High, thank you. Yasogami Gaku? I don't know. With it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. There's a shift in the balance twixt light and dark. Deltarune. Some people are in support of bringing back 6-day ones. Yeah, not the kids, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, those people, they gotta get out of here. I cannot lie. Alright, this cold place, this save is 9 minutes later, so I'm just gonna guess that this is post-fighting Tenna and reading that nonsense. That just seems most accurate to me. Yeah, I went to go. Yeah. Wait, we do have the cake? Is this prior to fighting Tenna? Is this the wrong slot? Who's there? No, Tenna would... Tenna? Yeah, huh? I swore I used it. Did I go back and do the fight again? I must have done the fight again. How do you not remember that? I don't know. I don't know. I was a bit out of it yesterday, to be honest, so I guess. Oh, you know what? Also, speaking of being out of it yesterday, I was like, you know what? I should play some DBD just to like take advantage of the points. I was like, you know what? I still like some DBD to like, take advantage of the points. I don't know if I guess I So sorry. Now, 26 minutes into the stream, I think that we can fight the Roaring Knight. Yeah, given the shape of this character, my suspicion right now is that this is either December or Mrs. Holiday. Although the clear antlers, I mean, maybe that's a sign of misdirection. This is whoever this is some kind of Dark World form. Some kind of freak, yeah. I can't wait to see the obscene amount of damage that this this fiend does. Rock and roll. Wrong Knight appeared. Is there... Hold a breath. Did that do anything? I don't remember. Let's attack. Now, Ralsei does less attack, and so I'm wondering if it might be a good idea for Ralsei to defend, so that we have some TP ready. If not for Ralsei to be able to throw out heals at will, then for Susie to be using Rude Buster, which I've never used, but Susie will, like, glow when we press the interact button. Let's try it. Oops, early. Ooh! Ooh! You're one scary motherfucker. You felt something hovering close behind your head. That's scary. Needs 50% rude damage. Oh, Ralsei just swing. Oh! That is bonkers damage! Suddenly the north wind blew fiercely. I'm gonna pop the cake early, just for the sake of it. Ooh, except actually, it will be Ralsei who does it, because Ralsei is going to do, again, less damage just normally. Beautiful. That damage is sweet. What the hell is that? Oh my god! Minus 9. Okay, Ralsei's out. Poop. No, Ralsei's not out actually, because we can use a revive then. Rusi. That's actually what we call my niece. Get a Root Buster, fuck it. What is that? Oh my god! That was pretty cool. That was admittedly quite cool. What is this? Oh, that's actually not that bad. That was scary. That wasn't that bad! Do I have any spaghetti code left? What does holding breath do? Lightheaded and saw golden scars. The heartbeat quickened, the soul moves faster. Ah. Didn't think we'd still be standing, did ya? Hey, I know this attack. Ow. Ah, poop! The northeast wind blows fiercely. I don't know what that means. Thing is, you actually messed up picking a fight with us. Truth. Oh shit, I did not expect that to be. Oh no, what a subversion! Rossi, live! Fuck. Damn, that's such a twist. Very interesting. Your loss here is all, but guaranteed. And yet, you persist. If you are so determined to try once more, shall we hasten? Fight on! Run it back. Okay, so if you don't die instantly, you get the chance to, like, keep trying. I see, that's fun. Same plan, I think, same plan. How long does Hold Breath last? Animation for the roar is so cool. Yeah, I also like that the Roaring Knight, the roar the whole time. Ah, okay. I like that the Roaring Knight they do roar, but also they are the Knight of the Roaring. It's a fun name. I would have loved to be able to Rude Buster, but unfortunately I got hit rather than grazed for a lot of that. Do I have any spaghetti code? No, I don't. Okay, that's fine. Ah, oh, they were synced. I thought. Ah, fucking hell. The amount of diagonals tripped me up. Let me back. Meet with the same fate. Shall you try once more? Bring me back. Bring us back. All right, batter. All right, protagonist of off. Hit damage is really not a lot. Nice. Oh, no, not the S action, sorry. I have to learn a little bit about when to... Ah, poop! Damn it! Ah, poop. I have to... So those just go in a straight line directly on where the soul is. So just be moving counter. Which is easy to say when there's just like one active. And also much easier to say when they're in like a cardinal direction. Ah, 40! Just imagine Final Fantasy XIV true. Somebody the North Wind Blue Fierce. Ah, poop. It might be time, Susie. And Ralsei's down. Poop. You have the Shadow Mantle on Chris? Yes. Spin Cake won't even work here. Actually, the Spin Cake might be. No. Exact interval? Actually, you know what? If we go down, we're going to die. I'm gonna throw out a Rude Buster, and then it's up to Ralsei to be alive and maybe hit us with something. Ah! Lesak's hitbox got nerfed, which is good. It sucked before. You were always hit by the final swords. Really? Send me back in. Chris, hold your breath on the first turn. Chris, you've always been a real one. I sent myself in a little too deep right there. The only attack that got changes. I think that makes sense. Most of these seem pretty fair to dodge. If the sword hitboxes were like, I don't know, larger than they appear or something, it would make sense to be changed. But most of these seem pretty fair. Unless there's some crazy shit later. I think throwing out a Rude Buster per turn is more important than Chris getting an attack in. Was that even necessary if Chris was the only one missing substantial HP? Great question, STW. Chest feels tight, it really does. That's the thing. I'd love for people to just stay topped off, but I don't know. Actually, if the important thing is that Susie, ow. If the important thing is that Susie is remaining alive, then maybe Susie should have the Shadow Mantle? Per snaps? It's so funny that that attack instantly wiped me the first time, because it is by far the easiest one. Oh, maybe I should reload and bring the tension thing in? To like cheese an extra Root Buster out? Hey, thanks for the resub, Nice Slayer. Thank you very much. That is not easy. That is not easy to adjust to on the fly. Chris, you gotta throw that dust out. I got Chris and Rawsay behind me. Ain't that the truth? What the? Ah! Oh my god, that's the actual craziest attack in the game. Okay. New plan. We win the fight before that attack. I wish I had gotten more TP. Oh, wait. Very fine. We're also heals. With a TV, it's the only time this shit is gonna get used. Perfect. Why do I hate the sideways pattern so much? Why does it feel so much worse to me? Because it really isn't. But it feels like it is. And that's enough. Ain't that a tragedy? Not really. That's okay. Saw golden stars. Not spin cake time. Just generate some TP. Oh no! But don't die! Don't get exploded! The north and east winds blew fiercely. Does this mean something? Maybe I should be paying attention to this. Wait a second. Oh, that's the knight's HP. Oh. That does not inspire confidence. That's okay, though. La 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 la. Dude, this attack should be fucking illegal. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is in most countries. This is full recovery, and the thing is, I think it's swords, isn't it? Isn't it scary swords? Yeah. Ow, 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 ow! Mercy! Mercy! Susie! Oh, that's not Susie, that's Ralsei. Oh, it's all okay. Never mind, it's all okay. But I have only dust? Ralsei's worth it. To me. Oh, because Chris, Ralsei are here. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, that's not as scary as it looks. That's not as scary as it looks. I psyched myself out. Yeah, it's okay now. Sorry. $35? Poop. Rude Buster is all that matters. It's literally Rude Buster or bust. Now notice Ralsei's damage versus Chris. Like how much damage they're doing or taking. doing? No, I don't. You know, actually, I don't think I'm noticing. Like. Ow! Ow! Mercy! Mercy! Why? Why? It's the same attack. Why do I get tripped up so much by it being sideways? Ah, actually. I have to use it then. Hold on, I'll pay more attention. Next time we get an opportunity to attack. This is another one of the easiest attacks to dodge, and so I beat myself up every time that I get hit by it. Oh, you're right, it's Chris who's doing no damage. Thank you. Ow. Ow. God, that's not good! That's not good! Don't. No, Susie. Susie, new plan. New plan. We be really polite to the knight. Is this worth a cake? I guess. You're right. I was completely backwards on the strategy. Please, we did all sideways last time. Let's do. This is difficult. When do you? I'm forgetting what the I believe it was a Rudin. I'm forgetting what, or no, was it a? I don't remember. Anyway, when do you like tap to power up Rude Buster? Swords. This shouldn't be that bad. It was that bad. It was bad. You feel surrounded? I do. I do feel surrounded right now. Alright. No worries. All this means is that we have to focus up, I'll say. Don't worry, we'll bring Susie back gradually. It's okay. Dude says it's right before the Buster busts. Okay. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll try to hit it before it connects. Win quickly. Double defend, maybe? I don't know. On turn one? Busting the Buster. You have to bust the Buster. Not great, not terrible. Ah! My life! Bustin' makes you feel good. It should. Now that was not great. God, I wish I still had some spaghetti. That's okay. Oh, this is the worst. To a goofball like me, this is the worst attack. Okay. Now this seems... Does it? Is it so easy? Just eat the deluxe dinner, Chris. Your vision narrows? No, I'm focused as fuck. Okay. Easy. Maybe it's when the axe flashes. Damn. Bad hits. Bad hits. No, not the spin kick. Sorry, I reacted too quickly. Maybe exact buffet. Nah. It's okay. It's okay, Susie. We don't need to... Susie, don't worry. Our actions will speak for us. Susie, don't worry. Alright, my mission to win before we got here didn't end up playing out the way I wanted it to. Alright, here comes the dust. That's okay, Susie. We don't have to... We don't have to flex that we have friends. Don't worry, Susie. This is okay. Don't worry. We're winning hard. The ultimate ideal is genuinely to win before, The ideal is to win before... I have to dodge the circle of swords. Where's the slot? There it is. It's just not that bad not that bad an attempt on a sword circle. That is true. I did say that. Now I would like to win before it comes up. Mistimed it if that is the timing. I hate this fucking attack. Right, dust incoming. This is a good time for the dust, I think, because the upcoming attack. This is swords, which is not horrible. Okay. This is fine. I always forget about the last one. Maybe you shouldn't speak, don't worry, don't worry. This is not only a winning attempt, it's one. That's okay, Susan. That's okay. We'll win by showing the knight a lot of respect. I might have... Did I just get it? It's so hard. Throw out the spin cake. Fuck it. Or, no, Ralse will use the spin cake. Alright, this is... this is the bad place. Don't say anything. Alright. Maybe, honestly, maybe triple defend. Ah, it's over, though. I don't have a mint. No, 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 it's never over. Roll say, it's time. You know what, Chris? You feel a migraine coming on? No, 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 no. Chris, it's never looked better. The knight attack's in a fixed pattern. I see. Oh, shit! What is this? What is this? What was that? Cries of agony are like an alarm for me. Good. I might reload the save to give Susie the Shadow Mantle. Yellow. Hi, Kaylee. Ow. 50! Sorry about your cyan roll. That's okay. That's okay. For the kids, I guess. Don't worry. Twitch streamer Hello It's Mouse will be hearing from my fucking lawyers, however. Or else I put some work in. I think it's before the Rude Buster busts. Ah, cool. Chris, take care of your own fucking heal. La 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 la. Actually, Chris, defend to give Susie the Rude Buster. Rawl say, take care of Chris's fucking heal. Perfect. This attack violates child protection laws. Why is it so hard for me to get it? These are just not safe conditions. You know, right there, actually, I think I probably should have been hit. Spin cake or executive buffet, I think. CPS needs to get involved. Yeah, there's just... someone's got to call Undyne on this one, I'm not gonna lie. It's right before the attack hits. That's when it flashes blue. Where you basically always got hit, yeah. Undyne does show up after this, not true. I get better like this. I think I agree. I would rather it be too lenient than like stupid. Yeah, perfect. I don't know what. Ignore my nya. Hit like 40% of the time. Damn. So the swords probably like matched their sprite, huh? Nice. Oh, okay. Now that I can hit the Rude Buster, I understand. I understand it all. Susie, let's be respectful. Let's be smart and bring it off. Pacifism! Peace! Peace! Fuck. What does an R action do? Maybe Roll say increases our defense. All I'm doing is wasting a turn. Please. Please don't do this. If the roaring happens, then then please stop. Nothing happened. Okay, fair. Stop shit talking! That's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah, this was meant to be the mega defend. We'll see! I'm clapping to keep myself psyched up. Chris, listen to me. You're on support. Ow. Perfect. I missed. That's okay. Warm up. Swat. It does so much damage! Rose became a pile of fluff. Can Rose afford to be dead for one turn? I think Rose can be dead for one turn. This is swords. Yeah. Okay. Acceptable. I need to find a consistent way to dodge that. Wait, I wasn't hit! Do you have Devil's Tail on Ralsei? Yes. Yeah, Devil's Tail is on Ralsei right now, for sure. Just because I know that because I just know I haven't swapped it. Defend? No, because this is a very easy dodge. Magic makes the Rude Buster do more damage. Fuck! So we want we want Devil's Tail and Devil's Tail and the Shadow Mantle on Susie. That's Susie, that's okay. Susie, we can just be happy that we're all still standing. That's fine. You roll a weapon that doesn't focus on magic. Yeah, I think that will reload. Because even Chris, I am actually, I think Chris is with, like, has the wooden knife right now. Ah, hold on. I never thought there would be such a battle. Why does it do so much damage? Stop shit talking. I was directly on one, so that makes sense. That's fine. Ah! Oh, this didn't need an executive buffet. If
you had the default weapon on Chris the whole time, it's crazy. I'm pretty sure they still have the wooden knife. I got sidetracked. This is fine. This is perfect. Chris solos. That's always been my opinion on Deltarune power scaling. If you survive enough turns, don't worry, the game just ends the fight. The Roaring Knight gets really impressed. I forgot that happens. And that's third cycle. That's okay. Okay. Am I able to... If I hold escape, we go... to... I guess we just restart the app. Is there a way to go to menu? Whew! This is quite intense. This fight is cool. It's interesting that it's fixed. And I guess helpful. I guess all fights are probably to some degree fixed, right? The bounce blade. Okay. Defense down by 1 plus 4 attack is probably pretty good for me. Fortunately, they can deal more than 10 damage. The Dealmaker and the Shadow Mantle. I don't care about magic. I guess... Actually, I don't want to lose that much defense. If we can maintain the exact same... Yeah. That's perfectly fine. Susie... I would love if you had the Shadow Mantle, mate. And Susie actually does have the default weapon. I guess I certainly I can go buy something else for old Suze. Prickly. Worse healing, but better attack. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I like that TP game, so maybe we will... Let's pump your defense up, man. And then that opens the Jevil scale up for old Suze. Lower defense, but perhaps acceptable. In that case, you take the Tenatai. And real quick, hold on, while we're while we're attempting to optimize with what we can. Lose out on magic, yeah. Does Ralsei have anything important in slot 1? It's the tension. Yeah, it's the tension. And we don't want to swap anything that old Suze is currently using. The Suzler. I want to check all of the vending machines that we can access right now. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. No, don't care. Do you have any gear? Sell! Locked. Should be able to get the Toxic X for Susie. I believe you. Door's locked. Hold on. And a vending machine downstairs. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. Can you imagine my aura loss if we first try this after swapping equipment and it turns out that I was just a dolt? TV World entrance, the green room, Golden Sand. Golden Sand, you got any... That'd be awesome. True, I'd be quite happy. Hey, fuck off, man. There's two dudes stood near the door. Wow. This is perfectly fine. I see what I'm doing stuff. Okay. Wait, you're not spareable? Wait, who's at 60? It's not that machine, guess you just use default. Yeah, let's see. May I buy? Okay, the Toxic X. Okay. Plus, magic. We don't really care about magic right now. Tsun type armament. That's what I'm using. Thank you. It's so funny that I've just been... Yeah, I guess I was only considering pacifist to the point that I just... Certainly we saw that was available, and why did I save here when we're about to save in the next room? And I was just like, I don't need to upgrade weapons. We're a peaceful people. The light which only you can see. That's different. That's not what this said originally. Hey, Bloober. Welcome in, brother mine. I hope that you are doing fantastically, man. What up, gang? We are avenging ourselves against the Roaring Knight. How you doing, man? Saving many times is comforting. True. I'm perma-tired. It sounds like you're perma-busy, and so that makes sense to me. I hope that you are able to get some rest. I am doing all right. We're planning on... I mean, depending on how long this takes. The plan was to do a short stream of just doing this boss fight, but I'm comically busy. Well, I'm hoping at least that you feel that you're learning a lot and getting a lot out of the business you're doing. Oh, Tenna. Are the lessons going? Pretty well, I think. We learned how to ask who something belongs to. We're still learning vocabulary gradually as we learn sentence structure. We learned how to ask and answer those. I feel the results have been nice, man. Very good. That makes me happy. If you feel that you're getting what you need. 8 out of 10. Nice. I am pretty happy with how we have been progressing and learning the language. I feel that realistically we will probably be able to communicate when in country, which is nice. All right, RK, get ready to die. You know, let's just taste this. Let's taste this attack. I like language. I like language too. 39. That's not bad. I gotta say, it's hard to complain about a result like that. 49%. Sucks. Alright, Root Buster it. That's pretty nice! That's... An additional 47 damage is not something I will complain about. Even though I very easily could, were I an ingrate. Is Chris important? You were just debuffing yourself? True. Chris is not as important as Susie. This attack is fucking absurd! That's okay. None of it's okay. I think I can dodge that attack. I think in the future, no joke, I'm actually ready to dodge that attack. Want some absurd bloober lore? I do, as it happens. Alright, first cycle has been mostly like just trying to stay up, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I think I may actually be under investigation in the Republic of Canada. How did that occur? Did you think? Because of a Hearts of Iron 4 mod. That is pretty crazy. Don't worry, if they try to extradite you, I will use my position as an official ambassador and envoy to take care of it. I got hit with a quartz to Canada? Are they extraditing you? Ow. Pretty alright. Pretty alright situation. For me. I don't have any more. Oh, I do have some slop actually. Tragic. I'll just ignore. Oh, nice. Pretty solid strategy. You ate every sword. Shh. Fire Rises pretty cool, unserious. Okay. Sounds like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Let's just try to 41. Okay. That's fine though, because we took no damage. I don't... Between Chris and Ralse, who does more damage right now? I don't remember. Oh, hold on. Oh, swords. This is a scary attack, so... This is causing political extremism. I downloaded, played, and submodded it, so I believe I'm liable, but this shit's gonna... Yeah, I don't imagine that. I can't imagine they care a lot about pursuing, like, a particularly vigorous legal battle against Hearts of Iron 4 modders. Unless someone's manifesto said, I did this because of Hearts of Iron 4. That would be pretty... that would be pretty silly. Okay, I think we gotta start wrapping this up. I think I have to win soon. There we go. I do know how to dodge that attack now. Because that pattern is actually fully fixed. I am pretty sure... I don't know if if they, like, change the directions they go in, but that one, at least, is actually the exact same every time. Oh, not S action. Oh my gosh, can you imagine if I threw that hard? I maybe should have defended this. Leia Yakta Est! What attack is this? This is swords. But this is like easy swords. My Steamworks account verified. I hope that goes well for you, man. I hope that you guys can start pumping out your wonderful games quite soon. This is swords I want to defend against. Have fun and silly. I'm so. The U.S. is the only country that gets to tax the citizens of other nations. Land of the free. Benefits of being the global cultural and economic hegemon. This is what this is what they do. Where the fuck's my representation? True, you are being taxed without representation. You want to know something awesome, Bluebird? I made $872 even in income last year, and I filed my taxes today, and without having paid Lily for commissions for stream resources, like emotes and stuff, before accounting for that, I owed the government $123. Uncle Sam was mad that he didn't get his cut. Incredible, actually. Isn't that pretty nasty? Regardless of what happens, I think that we are probably going to get enough TP for another Root Buster. Remember that these guys are going to come back this time. Safe. Quite fun. I actually hate all governments. I was miffed. I was miffed, and I have to thank Lily personally for saving me from having to pay fucking $100. I had to pay $100 for making less than $1,000. Cringe. Oh, cringe, cringe, cringe! Mercy! What's the play? What is this? The knight's hands glow a strange color. What is this? I'm done talking. People like you just piss me off. What is this? I don't like that. Oh. Ow. Chris, hold your breath! Please! Not this attack! No! I'm gonna find my passport just so Donnie can text me. Beautiful! Treat to watch. That was pretty fucking cool. Damn, I wish I'd gotten hit less. If I have Chris hold their breath again, does the soul get faster? We're on cleanup. We're literally on cleanup. There's no way that that's not like the final attack. Whoa, whoa, these are fast as fuck. Ah, that's tragic for me. Let me try. Nothing happened, okay. That's okay. The diagonals are scary. The diagonals are so scary. $317,000! And you know what? Their country is safer for it. Uruguay is protected from a menace like you. Hit more crits. Acceptable. God, this is a cool fight. This is a Jevil tier fight. Yeah, those slashes come out in the same pattern every time. Which makes me realize it's all consistent. It's all a fucking game. I want to be a gamer. I want to be a real gamer.
Intent not capability to undertake does not imply an intent not nor capability to undertake violent express action, nor does assume the player is a proponent of accelerationist narratives. Nothing ever happens as always.
Those were their ultimate findings from their investigation. Very good. And don't listen to Berkeley. this. Wait a minute! Oh no, whew. We have to defend against the next one. Oh shit, fuck. You know when Quan Chi was attacking in Chainsaw Man? That's sort of what I feel like for that attack. They're in Mortal Kombat? No, 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 not this time. Normally I would. That's okay. Chris, you can hug the ground for a little bit. That's okay. It lasts so long, too. Mercy. Call my mother. Someone. Mercy. I don't even care. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Chris. Hug the dirt for a minute. Susie is the main character? How we doing on health? We're good? I wish Chris was up to defend! Your heartbeat becomes twisted. That is such a cool... That's a cool thing to say. Stop taking hits. Susie! Alright, Chris. Sure, throw the revive dust out. And Susie... TV slap on Rolse? Having two people up might be important. Let's see. And then we can Rude Buster. Why are they so fast? They're so fast. You can die during this attack! It's actually dealing damage! Felt that they're shining your power a little further. Thanks, man. Thank you, the narrator. Wow. Awesome to get a Rude Buster in this early. No! Poop. Acceptable. Acceptable because of Susie's regen abilities. cringe, bro. Proper cringe. Maybe I should buy more deluxe dinners. This is crazy, but in the long run, I think worth it. In the long run, worth it. What's next? Is this recycle? Swords. I think this is recycle. No, okay, slashes. That's okay. Now this is a very scary attack incoming. And I'm gonna top us all off. Stop being sideways! Stop. Never be sideways again. No matter what, defend. If it all looks bad, trust me, it's gonna get worse in a second. That's okay. Ralsa comes back this turn. That's okay. Bring Susie back. Bring Ralse back. If I had known that was the slashes, by the way, I would have just, give up. I was about to say, remember, they turn evil now. Use the best way to deal with swords. Oh, being kind of still, huh? It's being... not panicking. Dare I spin cake early? Or... we still have a revive dust. Throw a TV dinner at Ralse. If Chris dies, fuck it. That's like, sorry. Only moving when you have to makes them all easier. It definitely makes the world slashes easier. I missed. I hate this attack. Okay, Ralse, don't worry. If anyone can do it, it's you. Got a little lost up in the order there. Got a little lost in the sauce there. Worry not. We're right there. I think that one's the exception. That one, I think they're coming out. Yeah, that one they're coming out quickly enough and like attacking so quickly. I feel the same. Ah, 36. I see. All right, here comes the pain, however. It's funny too, because for being such a, like, I don't know, punishing attack, it's so... Sorry, for being such a long attack, it's so punishing. Alright. Now, we do have a Root Buster available, but Chris does not deal significant enough damage to think, I think, even use an attack here, to be honest. Although, does Ralsei even? Should I just set up having a Root Buster, like, for sure available on the next turn? That was so early. Getting hit right there was embarrassing. After Slash is just recycle, right? Holy shit, the Roaring Knight! I don't know, it's optimal. I usually almost always defend with person and attack with Susie and Ralsei. I think that makes sense. So, getting a little bit in there, the Roaring Knight, I'm trying to defeat you right now. You've been fucking my shit up, I can't lie, man. Alright, hold on. Bloober redeemed the lights out. I have to obey and turn my lights off. But that just means I can focus on defeating the foolish knight, yeah. This bastard knight. Need to get TP from bracing, yeah. I'm not gonna say anything. This is okay. This is easy swords. Why did I say something? After I said I wouldn't say anything. Oh, that's actually perfectly fine. Feeling arc creeping up my spine. Should I give in? Maybe! I've heard good things about that video game. Susie might die. That's not good. That's really... That's sort of not what I wanted to have happen. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh, they get big toward the end. I did not remember that. I think that they both die. Yeah. That is so hard to dodge. Alright, Chris is out for the rest of the fight. That's fine. No! That was for Susie! Speaking of practically suicide, I threw! Forgive me. Please, forgive me! Please! God, I need you to not... There's something I need from you. I need you to not tell me. This is all I need from you. I need you to not tell me if the fight just ends if you attack after that attack. If I learn that I had the fight finished, but I defended, I like, tried to get a recovery turn in, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need you to not let me know. Oh, not what I want to do. Wasn't planning to. My psyche, it just needs it. You're in the dark, thank you. I wouldn't be able to... something would happen to me. La 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 la. Pretty, you know? A little Rude Buster action, not bad. The Rude Buster is such a silly attack name, I really like it. Susie! That's okay, it was just Ralse, don't worry. Now, some would say that this situation is very bad for us, but they are fools. Can't get pumped like some people do when they hear it. I like it. I'm having fun. And I think I'm going to have some nostalgia attached to this song now. I changed my mind. Also, I just really like that bass. Recycling. That's fine. Blew people's minds on release? I bet. I can only imagine. God, I wish I had some spaghetti code. Just a minor team heal, just to make sure that we don't, you know, pivot into just destruction. Head out for the night, got a very long fucking day ahead, and it's a Monday. Bluebird, thanks so much for hanging out, man. It is a treat to see you. I am glad to hear that you've been staying busy and that you're not being extradited to Canada. Kind of look forward to it. That's wonderful. Never even heard of Spaghetti Code. Spaghetti Code is the minor group heal from the Cyber City. It's 30 HP. I had a ton of them because I just like being a little topped off. What was the last attack? It was the big scary one. This is Safe Swords. I'm gonna be a little bit no. I'm gonna be a little bit bold. Actually, wait, yeah, no, I can just be normal. Alright, this is Scary Swords. Who's down? Ralsei? Oh. I don't like that at all. Fuck. Ah, fuck. Blah! Blah! It's only a Tempest. What's with all the wind stuff?
Hoovers in a day, go for the busy work that you can actually look forward to. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful advice and a good way to live. For real. I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Do I spin kick this? I'm just gonna spin kick it. Fuck it. Ralsei spin kick it. Yeah. With the wind imagery, it's about as well. Yeah. No! Stop throwing. Lock in. Bit not great. I'm done talking. People like you just piss me off. You pissed me off. Just be topped off, everyone. That's what I want. Just be topped off, I guess. In fact, alright. No! Stop throwing. That's fine. That's fine. Susie, just Susie, finish it! My mind! I was there? That really is it? We actually beat it? What, don't tell me you've had enough already. Come on, we were just getting started. What changes about the ending? Oh, we're still gonna get, like, slapped, huh? Hmm. Not so tough now, are ya? Susie? How could you... Is Chris doing that? Aren't those attacks coming from... Weren't those coming from Chris? They're being knighted? Is Chris working with the knight? No. You can't... Maybe that's why Chris does less damage than Raw. Say, maybe! You can't take her. Night Ball. They do more damage when teammates die. Maybe.
Hey, you! Stop! Police! What the hell is going on here? You've got some explaining to do, punk. Hey, what are you doing? Put me down!
Hey. Hey! Where the hell are you going? A shadow crystal. The black shard. That's pretty good! A dagger-like shard of the black knife. It strikes the weakness of dark element enemies. Sharp shadow moves like water in the hand. You've collected 3. For some reason, for just a brief moment, you thought you saw the television getting smashed. You thought you saw the television get smashed to pieces. Somehow I thought we had won. For a moment, that we would be able to end the battle here and now. You were so brave, and yet, in the end, our struggle, it's only beginning, isn't it? Isn't it, Chris? Those slashes were coming from... So, yeah, two things. The ambiguity is certainly a part of it, but the screen cut to black, and then the slashes came from... The slashes came from our party side of the screen. Is it not... So, again, if we adhere to the idea that Chris is sort of also getting swept up in the escapism here and is having a lot of fun being a hero, perhaps Chris isn't working with the Knight so much as they just don't want it to end. Like, if we had defeated the Knight right there, you know, oh shit, well, we're gonna get rid of the Dark Worlds and stuff. Maybe? I'll leave my theorizing until, I guess, we've done Chapter 4 as well. Her face contorted. It looks like she's having a nightmare, damn. Hi, Dark Fountain. Because again, it's also important to remember that Chris made this Dark World.
Hurry!
Also, Undyne had a pretty quick grasp of magic. Can't see anything. Chris, there's some kind of door here. I'm guessing the ending will be the same from here. Although, wow. Yeah, doing, like, the secret... So then, okay. The reason that you get the Shadow Mantle, Dark and Star attacks, right? It's to fight the Knight. So then, okay. So people consider... The secret boss is the Shadow Mantle holder. The ERAM, as you said, people call it. But the super boss is definitely the Knight. I see. We're in the light world? Wait. Chris, I still see someone. They're down there. Night just because they hold the Shadow Crystal. Yeah, that makes sense. And so doing the original game, I would say that being the Shadow Crystal holder is sort of like secondary to having to go out of your way to do something to engage with the boss. You have to fight the Knight. That's whether or not you win. That's sort of like the secret part. You have to S rank and then do all the, like, figure out the original to fight ERAM. Down here, past the church. Hey, open up! Undyne! Officer Undyne, say something! Hey, this is a joke, right? You're about to come out of there, right? The panel. What the hell is this? Some sort of electronic lock? Chris, what the hell's going on? Why'd they take Undyne in here? And why were they trying to take Toriel? What the hell are they doing, Chris? Like, if the cops... It's no good. The door, it's solid steel. This weird panel. If we could just get someone to tell us how it works. But we can't, right? We can't tell anyone about this, right? Because you saw that smoke, right, Chris? There's gotta be a dark world in there. If anybody else went in there, they'd... Toriel, she's still in... Damn it, I hate to give up here, Chris, but I... Let's just go seal that fountain. On the shelter was a strange panel. It looked like a digital security lock. There were 3 entry fields, and 3 symbols beside them. One had a pine tree beside it. One had an officer's badge beside it. A pine tree, an officer's badge. And one had the DELTARUNE. Pine tree, officer's badge, and the DELTARUNE. The pine tree... related to the holidays? Des or Mrs. Holiday, the mayor? The officer's badge, that I guess would have to be Undyne, and the DELTARUNE. What are these for? And then there's also, so the knighting Chris is interesting because I had my crackhead theory of Chris creating the fountain and slashing the tires and stuff so Toriel would call the police. And then, like, didn't I say something about, like, well, why would Chris be doing that? I don't know, is Chris working with the knight? I don't think so, but it's interesting. Interesting. Night's not as hard as people make them out to be. I feel like I would probably fairly consistently, realistically beat them in like an hour. Yeah, I overthought it. Yeah, had I swapped gear at that point? Yeah, I definitely had. I was getting smoked without the gear swaps. Excluding prep time and whatnot, yeah. The gear definitely made it harder. Yeah, I was getting fucking beat up. Would I say that was harder than Jevil? I actually don't think so. I don't think that I would say that was harder than Jevil because... May I ask you a question? Do you just have to 3-cycle that? Like, do you just have to survive 3 cycles and then the knight starts flashing white? Or does your damage actually matter? Because Jevil, you actually had to fight. Like, there was a win con. And it involved Rolse. You have to deal the damage. Okay. So so Susie is genuinely important to keep up. I think that keeping Rolse alive through Jevil is harder. Well, because Chris and Rolse have to be up, whereas for the knight, you have to be keeping Susie up to be dealing Root Buster and managing your TP to be able to do it. But with the tools you have available in a playthrough at that point, I think that's easier. I think that I would say Jevil was a harder fight than that. Although, it took me less than an hour to beat Jevil. I don't know. I might be talking out of my fucking ass. Don't forget, I'm with you in the park. Probably struggle more with Jevil than with the Knight. You also have worse gear and less HP, damage too if you go there out. Yeah, so a part of it, you can kind of get super beefy for the Knight. That was sort of what I meant when I mentioned like resources, and like there was a lot more that I could play around with, and you know, like building up my weapons and stuff. There's not a lot of gear available in Chapter 1 as far as I'm aware. Spam tension bits for 32% TP over and over. Ah, interesting. I had the one tension bit that I never brought out because I didn't know what I would put away. I guess maybe like a slop. It's kind of stupid. Yeah, I don't know exactly why you're cheesing the Knight. And yeah, because of your like weaker gear, getting hit I feel like is more punishing because Ralsei will just get deleted. Ralsei will get dead immediately. I don't know. I think it's something of a toss-up which one was an actual harder fight between them. But now here's something I'm curious about. Jevil also attacked in a consistent order. So Jevil's attacks were the same attacks whenever you repeated the fight. But attacks like, I guess the equivalent of the slashes, the like anime slashes, was the spinning spades, like the spiral of spades, which probably also had a consistent way to dodge it that I just never figured out. No, because it came from different directions, so there would be a consistent method to identify the way to dodge it. But the slash attack from the Knight, at least in Cycle 1, was literally the same thing every time. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like I could debate which one I think was actually a more difficult fight, but I think I was understanding war against the Knight more quickly than I was understanding the battle against Big J. I'm also really curious about Weird Route. I'm having a lot of fun with this video game. Is the fight longer than Jevil's or not? How many turns was that? Good question. I don't really keep track of turns much. I don't think so either. So what was the Knight? It was the beam, the big world slash, swords, spinning slashes, spinning swords, and that's a cycle, right? As you do that, you do 5. Yeah, I don't really keep track of them either, but I think that it's a cycle every 5 turns against the Knight. And if we 3-cycled, then that was 15. Or no, we were finishing it, I think, prior to 3 cycles being fully complete. In Jevil, there was one turn that I was trying to keep track of when it clicked to me that what was it? The pirouette. When it clicked to me that pirouette is consistent. 9 uses of hypnosis or 18 for pirouette. Okay. Ah, I see. When it clicked to me that pirouette was a consistent effect, there was one that I was looking out for. I never wanted to swap health because I didn't want anyone to have Ralsei's health. I didn't even want Ralsei to have Ralsei's health. When are we getting the Sekiro, like, boss memory mode? I just want to fight Jevil again, man. I just want him back. I'm really excited for Chapter 4. We ended up only... Well, actually, we shaved an hour off the beginning, and I'm going to get out of here pretty soon. We shaved an hour off the end. Yeah, this counts as a short stream. Yeah, Tuesday Chapter 4, and then I guess we go back to Chapter 1. And you said that Weird Route is not really like... You said something about getting eggs? Lancer pointed us toward you can't get through your teen years without an egg? And Oogway says this is the truth. Holy shit, he's here! I never closed the tab. The Weird Route doesn't exactly change, like, everything. I'm curious about what it will change. Because, the original game... I'm guessing. Going for something new like the eggs makes it more worth. I see. Oh, I thought you were saying it was like a prerequisite. Okay. The original game really intrigued me because I'm guessing that had something to do with Weird Route, right? Follow the White Cloak. We encountered Noelle, or sorry, we encountered the White Cloak. We were freezing all the monsters, right? And some people call the Weird Route Snowgrave, or Snowgrave. I have seen that in posts before, and mentally connected that these are the same thing. So I don't know. I'm curious. I'm really curious. Jevil violently. Yeah, we'll try to brawl with Big J. Ba da 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 do. Da 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 dee dum, da 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 dee. Because you get the Devil's Knife if you brawl with Jevil, right? That's what you said. Instead of Jevil's Tail, you get the Devil's Knife. That's cool. That is pretty cool. Okay, I'm also going to. I guess I. So I knew nothing about the secret boss of the secret or the super boss of Chapter 3. I knew very little about Chapter 3, but that means I think I know the super boss / secret boss of Chapter 4. Unless this is a boss that you just fight in Chapter 4, I'm just gonna say, because at this point I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because at the time it came out, I think I saw people talking about this. Because in Undertale, I don't think I knew Gerson's name. I'm pretty sure when I played Undertale, I didn't know Gerson's name, but around the time that these chapters came out, I became familiar that the turtle from Undertale was Gerson. And I think it's because people were talking about him being the super boss of Chapter 4. If we see Gerson in Chapter 4, I am going to go in with the assumption that either you fight him normally, or that he's the super boss. Those are my two assumptions. However, interestingly, he is dead in Deltarune, so I don't know why he would be in a dark world, or if there's the memory of him. I'm not sure, but that itself makes me curious. But I thought he would be in Chapter 3, but since he's not, I'm now very
close to positive that he's in Chapter 4. But also, given that he's the Hammer of Justice, or sorry, he's the Hammer of Justice in Undertale. In Deltarune, he was an author, right? He's an author who wrote the Hammer of Justice novel series, which is based on the something, I don't remember. Author of Lord of the Hammer. Yeah, not Hammer of Justice, Lord of the Hammer. He wrote this fantasy novel series, and he was a historian as well, a historian and author, fantasy author. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see on Tuesday. Asgore. La 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 la. Yeah, so my thoughts... Oh, I should have... When I redid the fight with Tenna, I should have paid more attention to Dessa's antlers. Although I'm sure people have looked at that before me. I should have looked at Dessa's antlers to see if they would match the knight. Or Mrs. Holiday, the mare. Is it... Am I overthinking if I think it's, like, suspicious we don't know her name as of yet? I don't know. It's gotta be one of those two. But if it is Des, then, like, wouldn't people... I don't know, where do people presume Des is? Is Des intended to also be at college? December? Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Ba, 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 ba. Because you did the secret stuff and you saw Tenna in the original game, you actually deal way more damage than normal. Really? Like if I were fighting? It's weird. Interesting. Like Chris specifically, because they went through all that stuff, or like everybody does more damage to Tenna? Chris's damage is weird this chapter. Chris is a bit of a weirdo in Chapter 3. Just Chris. Interesting. Seeing that stuff makes Chris want to beat up the TV more, huh? Or more effective at beating up the TV. If it was that seeing Tenna, like, at his lowest, like, deflated him and everybody did more damage, that'd be one thing. But if it's just Chris, does that imply that the original game made Chris want to hurt him more? You think Chris is doing more damage makes sense just because stats versus the knight, but that's wrong. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Bum 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 bum. Skabidi-abidi-ya bum ba bum bum ba dum bum. Skabidi-abidi-ya bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum. Very interesting. Chapter 3 was pretty cool. If that's our send-off for Chapter 3, I think Chapter 3 was maybe so far my favorite, but I guess if we see Weird Route stuff that could, I don't know, like being more aware of the content that was fully available in Chapter 2 might end up shifting my placements. But right now it's like 3, 2, 1.
Chapter 3 easily has the best secrets. Yeah, the secret stuff was crazy. The secret stuff really felt like it was tapping into, like, you're not even supposed to be seeing this, including the gashapon. I felt like a smart cookie going back to the gashapon, because I thought, you know, the security code being 1225, I was like, oh yeah, Christmas, December, holiday. And then I was like, wait, the gashapon goes up in increments of 5. You could put in 1225. Might make the chapter 2 bloated. That might have made it a little long. That may have made it a little long. That's interesting. I think I probably agree with him. I wouldn't want... it's, like, very fun and very cool, but I wouldn't have wanted it to, like, overstay its welcome. It would hurt my heart if I had to tell Tenna, dude, fuck off. Also, I hope Tenna's alive. The Shadow Crystal showed the TV being smashed to pieces. Interesting as well that our, like, main antagonist for Chapter 1 was very absent. Like, you would almost think that Lancer is, like, your, you know, your goon hanging out, but everybody, like, you know, references the tyranny of the king and whatnot. But the king only appears in that final fight. I keep saying the king, but his name is King, in the same way that her name is Queen. Kind of sucks. Yeah, King, I feel like I don't really know a lot about King, and I guess because, like, he wasn't really there, I don't really care about him too much. Queen, I think, was awesome. And Tenna, I think, is, like, really, really cool. But King is sort of whatever. Although the time that we spend with Lancer, you know, really endears you to him. I think Lancer is very fun. How did Spamton and Tenna actually get to know each other? Did Chris bring the laptop home? How did the TV connect to the internet? Because he's a cathode ray tube TV. He's a CRT. How did he get spam email? It's complicated. It sounds like it. It's interesting, though. And who is Mike? Who is Mike and where did he go? Alright. I will go ahead and hop out of here, but I am quite excited to play Chapter 4 on Tuesday, and then I guess on Wednesday we'll be turning the clock back to Chapter 1 to run things a little differently and see what goes on. See you next time. Hey, take care. Thanks so much, Nightslayer 969 for throwing us a resub, man. That really means a lot to me. Thank you a lot for doing that, and it was nice to see you in chat, brother. Thanks to TurfTF for throwing us an offline follow yesterday. Thank you very much for that. And thanks to everybody for coming and hanging out. Sorry for the short stream. I'm still not feeling totally 100%, but I hope to be. Actually, I'm not even gonna say I hope to be. We'll be back in fine fettle on Tuesday to engage in Deltarune gaming. Sorry that things have been so turbulent for me the last 2 months, but trust me, it's getting crazy. Kind of hope you didn't come to the realization of when the fight was over until it was over. It was still funny though. It occurred to me. I was like, doesn't Tenna do almost the same thing? And then I was like, no. No, this can't be. Don't worry, I'm sure that the Chapter 4 secret boss will kick my teeth in some similar way, and hopefully be a whole lot of fun. And then, yeah, so we turn the clock back. Is Chapter 5 releasing on its own, or are 5, 6, and 7 coming in a dump? On its own sometime in 2026. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll hop out. Take care, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out. Hope to see you on Tuesday. If I don't see you, then I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. Good night. Hey, take care, Master Uruguay. And until I see you all again, bye-bye.